Welcome to Dell Technologies Connectrix Cisco MDS How-To Series. How to configure ISL or ePort using CLI and Device Manager. Reference Dell Knowledge Article Number 201752. This video was created to demonstrate how to configure ISL or ePort using CLI and Device Manager. This video presents the following. In expansion port or ePort mode, an interface functions as a fabric expansion port. This port may be connected to another ePort to create an interswitch link between two switches. ePorts carry frames between switches for configuration and fabric management. They serve as a conduit between switches for frames destined to remote end ports and NL ports. When to do this? When you want to set the administrative mode of fiber channel port to mode E. Before you begin, the interface mode configuration can be performed with the admin or root account. Prior to configuring the interface mode, make sure to validate that the port is connected to an ePort of another switch. The configuration is saved in non-volatile memory and is persistent across switch reboots or power cycle. Tools required: PuTTY, SSH or Telnet enabled, DCNM or Device Manager. Let us configure FC1/2 and FC1/3 of Fabric A using CLI, and FC1/2 and FC1/3 of Fabric B using Device Manager. Log into MDS 9100A and MDS 9200A switches. Configure and enable ISL between ports FC1/2 and FC1/3 of both the switches. Allow only vSAN 101 on both ISLs. Run the same commands on MDS 9200A switch. Verify the configuration of ports FC1/2 and FC1/3 on both the switches. Now let us configure ISLs between MDS 9100B and MDS 9200B switches on interfaces FC1/2 and FC1/3 using Device Manager. Log into DCNM. Open the topology section and double-click the MDS 9100B switch. Then click Show More Details. When the right side pane extends, click the Device Manager tab. Log in using the username and password. Click Open. Choose FC Enabled from Interface menu. Configure interfaces FC1/2 and FC1/3 as Switch Port Mode E. Choose the Mode Admin cell for every interface and from the drop-down list, choose E. Apply the changes. Navigate to the Trunk Config tab and allow on both ISL links, FC1/2 and FC1/3 only vSAN 201. We are using vSAN 201 for Fabric B. And click Apply. Click Close. Repeat the same steps on MDS 9200B switch. and then click Close. Important notes about trunk-allowed vSAN list. Each fiber channel interface has an associated trunk-allowed vSAN list. In TE port mode, frames are transmitted and received in one or more vSANs specified in this list. By default, the vSAN range 1 through 4093 is included in the trunk-allowed list. The common set of vSANs that are configured and active in the switch are included in the trunk-allowed vSAN list for an interface, and they are called allowed active vSANs. The trunking protocol uses the list of allowed active vSANs at the two ends of an ISL to determine the list of operational vSANs in which traffic is allowed. Please refer to the following for more information. Dell Technologies Knowledge Article Number 201752. Cisco MDS 9000 Family CLI Configuration Guide. Chapter: Configuring Interface Modes. Thank you for watching.